Greetings! Welcome to the Soul Wisp. I'm your storyteller, Carlisle Munson. Today's story is called Scar by the Door. In the winter of 1995, in a small clapboard house in Concord, New Hampshire, where snow muffled the world outside, Walter Grayson, 78, lay in a sagging bed, his breath shallow and ragged. The room smelled of liniment and old wood, its walls papered with faded roses, a single lamp casting a warm, trembling glow. Walter's body was a map of a hard life, liver-spotted hands, a scar across his knuckles from a factory machine, eyes clouded with cataracts and regret. He'd been ill for months, his heart failing, his days a blur of pain and memory. At his bedside stood a young man, no older than 20, with soft brown curls and eyes like clear water, his presence steady against the room's stillness. "Walter," the young man said, his voice gentle, "you're holding on too tight. What's weighing you down?" Walter coughed, his gaze flickering to the young man's hands, small, unscarred, familiar in a way that tugged at his heart. "Regrets?" he rasped. "All the things I didn't do right." The young man leaned closer, his flannel shirt brushing the bed frame. "Tell me." Walter's voice trembled as he spoke of a body not his own, but one he'd carried in his arms. "My boy, Tommy," he said, 3 years old with curls like yours, so small but heavy when the cancer took him. Brain tumor, they said. 1950. I'd hold him at night, his head hot against my chest, singing him to sleep. "You are my sunshine," over and over. I should have fought harder, found better doctors, prayed louder. His hands clenched the quilt. "I worked too much at the mill, always thinking there'd be time. Then he was gone, and I was left with his shoes, too tiny by the door." The young man listened, his eyes never leaving Walter's. "You loved him," he said softly. "That's what he carried, not your absence." Walter shook his head, tears pooling in the creases of his face. "I failed his mother, too, Lonnie. She'd sit by his crib knitting blankets he'd never use, her hands shaking. After he died, she faded. We buried her 15 years later, but she was gone the day we lost him. I should have held her closer, said more. I just kept working." The room grew quieter, the snow outside a soft hiss. Walter's thoughts churned, Tommy's laughter, his tiny fingers clutching a toy truck, the hospital's antiseptic smell. "His body," Walter whispered, "so frail at the end like a bird. I'd dream of him running, whole again, but I'd wake to nothing." The young man touched Walter's hand, his fingers cool, steady. "You carried him then. You're still carrying him. Let it go, Walter. Better days are ahead." Walter frowned, his cloudy eyes searching the young man's face. "Who are you? Why do you care?" The young man smiled, a smile that cracked Walter's heart open. "I'm someone who knows you. Look closer." The lamp flickered, and Walter's breath caught. Those curls, those eyes, they were Tommy's, not as a sick child, but grown, radiant, as if time had given him the years cancer stole. "Tommy?" Walter's voice broke, a sob rising. The young man nodded, kneeling by the bed. "It's me, Dad. I've been waiting. You didn't fail me. Your songs, your arms, they were my world. Mama's there, too, knitting by a window, smiling again. Come with me." Walter's chest heaved, his regrets dissolving into a warmth he hadn't felt in decades. The key on his nightstand, a small brass one from Tommy's toy truck, kept all these years, gleamed in the lamplight, a tether to his son. Tommy stood, his hand outstretched. "Better days, Dad. No pain, just us." Walter reached for him, his frail fingers meeting Tommy's, strong and sure. The room faded, the snow's hiss becoming a melody like "You Are My Sunshine," sung by a choir. Tommy led him through a door that wasn't there, into a light soft as dawn, where Lonnie waited, her laughter mingling with Tommy's. Walter felt his heart steady, his regrets falling like snowflakes, melting into love. He was home, led by the boy he'd never stopped carrying, into a heaven where time held no debts. Thank you for listening to my story. Till next time, may God smile on you and bless you.